Hello, Aquarius. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are reading for the end of March. Welcome. I'm Caro, and we will be exploring the energy of end of March under the eclipse. So this is an intense time for almost everyone. If it's not for you, I mean, if it's not hitting your degrees, probably it's gonna hit the degrees of someone nearby you. So we don't go unnoticed from this indeed. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope the reading that we will be performing can give you an insight at this time and can be a light to your way. Now, okay, I'm checking the health of our stream too. It looks good. We seem to be connected. Okay, let's begin, Aquarius. So these are general readings, as you know. So they are not meant to resonate with everyone. But please check your other astrological associations or anything that works for you. If still not resonating, you can stop by the live streams. Caro is answering your tarot questions, and you can bring your question for a more personalized reading. So Aquarius consciousness, what does Aquarius consciousness need to know around this time? What does Aquarius consciousness need to know around this time? Okay, the cards that repeating in the readings: King of Swords, Knight of Swords, Wheel of Fortunes, Page of Cups, Five of Swords, these are the cards which are repeating. Not all together, of course, they show up, but they are like scattered in the readings of signs. So let's see what you got. Page of Swords. Yes, Page of Swords as well. Oh. Eight of Cups. Oh. Now this is someone is being telling something very harsh or exposed to make a person even like leaving from a situation or literally leaving the room. So yeah, some words cannot be taken back, but they can have a huge influence over other people. So we may see this is happening, which is going to affect the reciprocational values in a relationship, the exchange, and also in general it's like a relationship's respiratory organs, what it inhales, what it exhales, what's coming in, what is going out. So if someone is putting their 5 cents now, they will be taking back it. So or they are no more investing in it. So it is making the scales a bit upside down there. This maybe hurtful communication. Nine of Pentacles, so the card of self-reliance. And we have the King of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Cups. This one feels like in a relationship, in a one-on-one connection, which is maybe newly or lately started, there are some words, some conversation take place, but it is maybe early to say those. Like they are not meant to be spoken maybe right now. It's a bit early to say those. So so this can be, if you have anything in that nature, like a very communication or conversation which is not going in the right direction. This, I mean, one person will take really step back and really assess why they were in the connection from the very beginning. And then I feel when a person comes for a reconciliation, the other person may like turn away because it may be very much late. It can be very late to, you know, recover things. It can be late for recovery. Okay, so these young people, or people maybe younger than us, or literally like youth, they can be young figures in our lives, like maybe children, or maybe it's your nephew, you know. They are also a TAM at this time. You know, I feel like there are a lot of also developments with young people around us. And even, you know, towards each other, it is nice to keep maybe a balance, because later there can be things which are said that we cannot really take back. A person is like here showing the other what they are actually missing. Yes, that's the idea. Like, what are they actually missing? So it can be a bit someone pushes away someone, the other person is, look, actually you are missing this, are you sure? You know, it can be very much like, it may also feel like someone is actually, may feel like they are against you. But this Page of Swords energy, they want to protect themselves from something. Maybe a gossip. Maybe they do not want to be a part of a gossip. They do not want to be center of attention. The Page energy can be also a young figure, of course. It can be also like an adult and a teenager, you know, like with children, for instance, there can be some, it seems, problems. There can be something with also co-parenting, maybe. Let me get some cards. Now, it feels like, particularly for this reading, I feel like everything will like come to surface with a person. There is no anything to left behind to say. One person shows a lot of patience and resistance, trying to prove what they are actually missing. But one person is like in a more, you know, they are not just keeping their words. I mean, they are not looking like this adult way of handling problems, situations, you know. There is something very inexperienced and also experienced in these circumstances. I want to get some other cards. a connection also may feel like it starts with some kind of a debate. Actually, it may like start so strong. No smoothness. Like in a dialogue, it may be like very rough, like what is said, spoken. Like I see a person here is like super guarded, like very much guarded, and they are all about the protection. They cannot let the other person fully in also. And the other one is like, don't really understand, you know, why it has to maybe be that much of rough, or, you know, yeah. We have the hope, speranza, judge, and the journey. Some Aquarius may feel their hopes are moving forward around a legal situation, but there can be something with regards to we have 2 times scales here in different cards, so this makes sense to me. Scale number 1 and scales number 2, right? So the hopes around the situation, the willingness that we want to understand further a person's reaction, or some kind of a reaction towards us. Yeah, why this person is against us, you know, why this is like, maybe there is something in the legal matter as well, like what they want to protect, okay? Or maybe why we are showing so much opposition towards a person. What do we really want to protect here? I see, yeah, a legal situation may proceed for some Aquarius. Some hopes can be refreshed maybe. By the way, for some reason, I do feel this may even like be a custody issue for some couples, I feel. There can be even these stories, you know, that which is very heartbreaking, this alienating, you know, alienating a child from one parent, like this estranged parent, you know, estranged child, or like alienating one child from a parent. Like there is also this aspect, and it's like maybe for some of Aquarius like will figure out why this is happening in such a way that can be heartbreaking, and why we are like being alienated from a situation. There is this really willing to understand, but if there is a legal situation attached to it, maybe someone will decide excuse me, there is a judge here, like maybe deciding for something which is gonna take forward to a legal case. It can be for some of you, which may involve children, or it can be like, for instance, this is the cards I'm getting so strong. Let's say a parent and a child is like they are meeting for the first time after being alienated from each other, and it doesn't go as one expected, for instance, you know, like, or like any situation, like you meet with someone and it's like you know, why this person is that much of protected. Are they like somehow like brainwashed, or like, you know, someone set them against me? It's that feeling. I feel this so strong in this reading. um why something is like against us. Now I think I have to ask a further question, and that's why I'm gonna grab another tarot deck. What we can hope in general, this situation, what we can hope for this situation, in what direction it can move forward, or let's see. Oh, that reversed. Something is like neither ending nor starting, not finishing, but it's just like on hold, you know. Oh, another moon card. Seven of Wands. Okay, these cards are came reversed, so let's honor those. So the Death and the Moon like feels like and the reverse Seven of Wands, you know, we do not want to battle in this situation. We actually we are like putting maybe our guard down and letting the other person to figure out that we are not here against something or gonna harm them, or, you know. But it feels from like a more psychic point of view, a person's deep feelings, or this what they are picking unconsciously from a situation, is making them feel like have this particular intuitive protection. So even like they try to, let's say, aim harming the other, it's like the other person is so zen that they will instantly understand that and intervene, you know. But they are also letting this space like for another to act. It's a very interesting dynamic, to be honest. To be honest, there is something very heartbreaking in this reading. Something supposed to be a new beginning, maybe. And like there is one person is really trying so hard in order to look at the bottom of the deck. One person is really trying so hard, but the other person to get the attention of the other, you know, but the other person is getting none of it. You know, like I'm not gonna harm you or something. Like who has brainwashed you, you know? Ooh, very not so good stories, unfortunately. Oh, okay, so Aquarius, now we have the starting fresh energy. Now, at this time, whatever you go through in life in general, Aquarius friends, try to pick the fresh one. Try to pick the new beginning. Try to pick the new blossoming. Don't stick up with the old. If something makes you to keep staying in the old pattern, leave it some rest and let the universe figure out for you. It's time for some kind of a new step, new action. Maybe it's like you got to change this course of like if there is something you have been so much concentrated on, maybe it's time to shift the focus. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. Grizzly bear. Yeah, you are there. You are not moving. You are actually pretty much, you know, this is so much disgrace, you know, like it's the power here is actually knowing sometimes, you know, when to stay and when to leave, having the power also to leave. But knowing where you are standing in the situation, by knowing where you are standing in the situation, not having the power to leave at times, you know. So maybe something we need to give it a bit space here. You know, there is a lot of rejection energy came around this time in the readings. I think this eclipse will also test us in what ways we take rejection, we reject, or what growth opportunities we can find from the rejection. I think this eclipse will show us like what needs to be healed in our lives. It's going to point out a wound that we need to be focus on, like healing. Victim consciousness is something that needs to be maybe brought up, like maybe there is a taboo subject. With the victim consciousness, whatever we go through at this time, whatever we go through at this time, it will be good to take first responsibility. It is good to control our actions, self-care, compassion. But actually, victim consciousness in general is actually a way to cope. Okay, it's actually a coping way in response to some kind of a trauma. It can be, but of course it can be also in other ways. But here I think we got to start saying also no to certain things. It's very important maybe to educate ourselves about this. Mental health, taking care of mental health will be very important. This is also how you can encourage others. Okay, so, and we can adopt like maybe new way of like coping strategies with things, or we can just see a person like completely coming from a victim consciousness and we have no idea like what to do with it. If also there is a younger person here, it will be nice to ask help from maybe a professional. Because here, there can be, with this King of Pentacles and with this Page of Swords, King of Pentacles is trying to set, trying to offer maybe a solution, trying to offer a solution to this page. But the page is like coming with this list of reasons that why the solutions won't work, or and the other person does not know what goes wrong, and some there is going to be big I think wake up call of like changing mindset here, especially if it is around victim consciousness as well. So I think it's important for you to remind yourself that you are powerful, and going with the change, taking the change. If someone is imposing victim consciousness to you, yeah, and if someone needs really a professional help, you may be directing them, you know, to a professional, because their mindset can be more rooted in trauma or distress or a pain which was hard to cope. So yeah, and reminding others that they are not helpless, and actually things we do can make difference for the future. Encouraging responsibility, it's going to be also very important. Okay, so we don't want this victim mindset to come and collapse to your life. This is what the reading, I think, speaks. Just move with what helps you to move forward, Aquarius. This is what I feel. And offer others to get professional help if they also need so. So, okay, so this was an interesting reading. It just took me in very different sceneries. Like I have visited, like seen, like rooms, like people being speaking, and you know, it was a very interesting tapping for me. So I will now call it off here. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for tuning in, and I will see you in the next readings. Bye-bye.